Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
19.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch twist.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check pass.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Carson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Wilson on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jihad Ward able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They find some open field here. 34 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run again with Carson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 29 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. So the victory here for Seattle. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.